Good evening. I am Munshat Muhtadi and welcome to the Millnnium Nightly News. Let's dive into today's top headlines and keep you updated on the latest events on the world. Trump's Golden Dome space-based missile defense faces major development challenges. US suspends new international student visa appointments over social media checks. Russia and US leaders' tensions rise amid threat of World War III. Ex-police chief grants prison escape disguised as guard in Arkansas. French former surgeon sentenced to 20 years for child abuse crimes. ICC prepares warrants for Israeli ministers before prosecutors leave. Gaza school bombing kills family, highlights ongoing conflict's tragedy. Climate change accelerates, more extreme weather and rising global temperatures. Deadly chemical plant explosion in China raises safety and environmental concerns. Russia builds troops near Ukraine, increasing regional tensions and risks. EM Azhar welcomed with flowers after being freed. Lamine Yamal signs record-breaking long-term contract with Barcelona Football Club. Indiana Pacers lead NBA East Finals, Tyrese Halliburton's historic playoff performance. Bangladesh names preliminary football squad for Singapore match. So far, you have been watching today's top headlines. Now let's jump into the details. Trump's Golden Dome missile defense faces challenges. President Trump plans to create a huge space-based missile defense system called Golden Dome, costing around $175 billion. The goal is to protect the US from missile attacks, but building this system is very complicated. Experts say there are many ideas, companies, and people involved, which can slow things down. Trump announced some funding and put a new leader in charge, but many worried about how quickly it can be done. Some believe that technology is advancing, but coordinating everything will be difficult. Others point out that adversaries are also working on ways to counter such defenses. Overall, while the project excites many, it faces big hurdles to become a reality soon. US suspends student visas over social media checks. The US State Department has paused new visa appointments for international students. They are considering new rules to check students' social media accounts more closely. This move is part of the Trump administration's efforts to fight against anti-Semitism at US universities. The suspension means no new visa slots will be available until further notice. Officials say they want to improve screening processes. Many people criticize the decision, saying it may unfairly target students. The issue has sparked debates about fairness and security. The government plans to update guidelines soon to decide how to proceed. World tensions rises as Russia and US leaders make threats. Russia's former president Dmitry Medvedev warned about the possibility of World War III, increasing fears of a bigger conflict. This came after President Donald Trump made comments about the Ukraine war, which angered Russia. Trump's remarks about peace and negotiations with Russia have caused concern among world leaders. Russia has threatened to use nuclear weapons, raising fears of escalation. Meanwhile, Ukraine continues to fight Russian forces, with many lives lost. Leaders from different countries are trying to find peace, but tensions remain high. Some officials say dangerous wars and actions could lead to a larger war. The situation is very delicate, and many hope for calm and peace soon. Ex-police chief escapes prison by disguising himself. Grant Hardin, a former police chief and convicted killer in Arkansas, escaped from prison by dressing up like a guard. He walked out through a gate that a real guard opened, thinking he was an officer. Hardin had been serving time for murder and rape and was known as the Devil in the Ozarks. Authorities are searching the tough, rocky terrain with dogs, drones, and helicopters. His escape was upset the community, especially the family of one of his victims. Hardin is very smart and knows the area well, making him hard to find. The police warned residents to stay alert and safe. The search is difficult because of the weather and the rugged landscape. People hope they catch him soon to keep everyone safe. We'll be right back after a short break. I am Mushad Muhtadi. Keep watching the Millnnium Nightline News. Tune in every night at 10 p.m. for Millnnium Nightline News with Munshad Muhtadi on Millnnium News 24. Get the latest updates from around the world, including breaking news, in-depth reports, and exclusive stories, all delivered with integrity, professionalism, and a commitment to the truth. Whether covering local events, international affairs, or cultural highlights, Munshad provides comprehensive coverage, ensuring you are always informed and connected. With a focus on accuracy and global perspectives, Millnnium News 24 is your trusted source for news that matters. From diverse communities to world-changing stories, we bridge gaps and bring you the most relevant updates. Stay updated by following us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Millnnium News 24. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, Millnnium News 24. You can also watch us on Android, iOS devices, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Horizon Satellite. Enjoy entertainment and the latest news with us. Download the Millnnium News 24 and Millnnium TV 24. Our websites are millnniumnews24.com and millnniumtv24.com. Stay ahead of the curve with Millnnium Nightline News, only on Millnnium News 24 because the truth matters. Welcome back after the break. I am Mushad Muhtadi and you're watching the Millnnium Nightline News. Former surgeon gets 20 years in France's largest child abuse case. Joël Lacourneka, a 74-year-old former surgeon in France, was sentenced to 20 years in prison for abusing 299 children over 30 years. Many victims were young and some were unconscious during the abuse. Lacourneka admitted to his crimes and said he was sorry. He was already in jail for abusing 4 other children, including family members. His sentence will start now and run alongside his previous 15-year sentence. The court decided he must serve 2/3 of his time before being considered for release. Victims' families and advocates are upset and want him to stay in a treatment center after prison. But the case raised questions about how the medical system allowed him to keep working despite warnings. Many witnesses testified, including family members, but some abuse could not be prosecuted because it was too long ago. The trial was held in a large courtroom with many people watching via video links. This case highlights the importance of protecting children and watching for warning signs of abuse. ICC plans warrants for Israeli ministers before leave. The International Criminal Court was prepared to issue arrest warrants for Israeli ministers Bezalel Smotrich and Itamar Ben-Gvir. This was before ICC prosecutor Karim Khan went on leave amid a sexual misconduct investigation. The court is looking into whether these ministers promoted Jewish settlements in the West Bank, which could be considered a war crime. Israel disagrees, saying the West Bank is not occupied land. The ICC has already issued warrants for Hamas leaders and some Israeli officials. The case against the ministers is sensitive and could cause political problems, especially with the US and Israel opposing ICC actions. Khan's deputies may delay the case, fearing more sanctions and risks. Khan has also got under investigation for misconduct, which may affect the court's decisions. The situation is complicated by Israel not being a member of the ICC and the ongoing conflict in Gaza. Tragic school bombing kills family in Gaza. A young girl named Ward survived a terrible attack on a school in Gaza. The school was hit by Israeli bombs at night, killing her mother and 4 siblings. Ward watched her family burn and was badly hurt but managed to escape. Her uncle found her in the hospital, shocked and tearful. Many people believe over 35 others, including children and women, died in the bombing. The scene was very sad, with bodies torn apart and smoke everywhere. Families are struggling to find and bury their loved ones because of the ongoing violence. The Gaza hospital is full of injured and dead, and many still go missing. The attack shows how harsh and painful the conflict is for innocent children and families in Gaza. Warning! More heat and climate changes are coming. A new report warns that the Earth will get much hotter in the next few years. There is an 80% chance that the world will break temperature records soon. Scientists say the planet may even reach 2 degrees Celsius of warming, which is very dangerous. This will cause more heat waves, storms, droughts, and wildfires, putting many lives at risk. Arctic ice will melt faster, raising sea levels and causing problems for many coastal areas. Even though the world is trying to limit warming, it is still getting too hot. Experts say these changes will make extreme weather events more common and serious. We need to act now to reduce climate change and protect our future. The report shows how urgent it is to take steps to save the planet. Deadly explosion at Chinese chemical plant raises safety concerns. A big explosion at a chemical plant in Gaomi, China caused the death of at least 5 people and injured 19 others. The blast flattened buildings and left black smoke in the sky. 6 people are still missing, and nearby residents are worried about their safety and health. The plant, which makes chemicals for pesticides and medicines, is located close to homes, making residents feel unsafe. Authorities are testing the air, but results are not yet available. Some residents have moved or are thinking of moving because of the danger. Local officials and the national government are investigating the cause of the explosion. Similar accidents have happened in China before, leading to stricter laws for chemical safety. Residents remain anxious about the future and safety of their homes. Russia builds troops near Ukraine, raising tensions. Russia has gathered over 50,000 soldiers, including some of its best forces, near Ukraine's northeastern Sumy region. Ukraine's President Zelensky says Russia plans a large attack, but Ukraine is trying to stop them. Russia also warns a quote, buffer zone along its border. Recently, Russia took control of some border villages, but Ukraine pushed them back a little. Zelensky is ready to talk peace with Russia and the US, but the talks haven't led to a ceasefire yet. Ukraine suggests future talks could happen in Turkey, the Vatican, or Switzerland. Zelensky plans to join upcoming global meetings, including the G7 summit. Ukraine also wants more money to strengthen its military. The situation is tense as both sides prepare for possible new fighting this summer. E.M. Azhar welcomed with flowers after being freed. In a recent event, E.M. Azharul Islam, who was sentenced to death in a war crimes case from 1971, was cleared of all charges by the higher court. After spending about 14 years in prison, he was released from a medical prison in Dhaka, Bangladesh. The Jamaat al-Islami group gave him a warm welcome with flowers at Shahbag Square. During the celebration, Azhar expressed his gratitude to Allah for his freedom and thanked the court for his lawyers. He also praised the efforts of brave students and the army that helped bring justice. Leaders from Jamaat-e-Islam spoke highly of Azhar and said that the country's struggles and sacrifices led to the fall of the oppressive government. They promised to continue working for the nation and to face future challenges together. Many leaders or supporters attended the event to show their support and respect for Azhar.
মহাবিপ্লবী নায়কদের জন্য আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাতে চাই। তাদের অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম আন্দোলন তাদের মাধ্যমে স্বৈরাচার ফ্যাসিস্ট সরকারের পতন হতে বাধ্য হয়েছিল এবং সবচেয়ে আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাবো এই ক্ষেত্রে ছাত্র সমাজকে যারা অতীতের
We'll be right back after a short break. I am Nusrat Muhtadi. Keep watching the Millnnium Nightly News.
Welcome to Millnnium News 24, your trusted source for accurate, unbiased news. We're here to bring you the stories that matter most from America and around the world with integrity and a commitment to truth. In today's world, where misinformation can easily spread, having access to reliable news is more important than ever. At Millnnium News 24, we aim to cut through the noise by delivering clear, fact-based reporting. Whether you're following major events or looking for in-depth analysis, we are here to serve you with transparency and respect for all communities regardless of color, wealth, or religion. This beautiful America was built by the resilience of its people, immigrants, entrepreneurs, doctors, and everyday individuals working together to create something great. It's this spirit that inspires us to provide you with news that's inclusive, honest, and relevant. We believe that informed citizens are the foundation of a strong society, and we strive to give you the knowledge you need to make a difference. From breaking news to insightful features, we bring you comprehensive coverage on politics, economics, health, culture, and much more. We believe that everyone deserves access to the truth, and we are proud to be a part of a global network that connects people through information. Stay informed by following us on your devices, including iOS, Android, Roku, Amazon, Apple TV, and Smart TVS. And for global access, we're also available on Horizon Satellite. Visit us at www.milleniumtv24.com or www.milleniumnews24.com to stay updated. At Millnnium News 24, our mission is to promote unity, understanding, and progress in a rapidly changing world. Join us as we work to inspire positive action through the power of truth. Thank you for watching. Follow us, subscribe, and stay informed.
Welcome back after the break. I am Nusrat Muhtadi and you're watching the Millnnium Nightly News. Let's have a peek at the business world. Today, Dow Jones Industrial dropped down by 0.47%, losing a total of $200.89 per share. S&P 500 dropped down by 0.071%, losing a total of $4.03 per share. Russell 2000 index rose by 0.57%, gaining a total of $11.84 per share. Nasdaq Composite rose by 1.71%, gaining a total of $319.59 per share. VIX dropped down by 2.58%, losing a total of 58 cents per share. Let's have a glance at the world of sports. Lamine Yamal signs big new contract with Barcelona. Lamine Yamal has signed a new long-term deal with Barcelona that keeps him at the club until 2031. Last season, he earned about 3 million euros, but now his salary will jump to around 30 million euros per year before taxes. Including bonuses, his total earnings could reach about 40 million euros annually, making him the highest paid player at Barcelona. This deal comes as Yamal has become one of the most exciting young talent in football. Robert Lewandowski is currently Barcelona's top earner with 36 million euros, but Yamal's new contract surpasses that. The young star's new deal shows how much Barcelona values his talent and future. Fans are excited to see what Yamal will achieve with his new contract. Overall, it is a huge step for Yamal's career and the club's future. Pacers take lead in NBA East Finals. The Indiana Pacers are now leading the NBA East Finals series, taking against the New York Knicks with a score of 3-1. Tyrese Halliburton played an amazing game, getting a triple-double with 32 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds, all without turning the ball over. Indiana won Game 4 easily, and Halliburton's performance was one of the best in playoff history. The Knicks struggled with turnovers and defense, making it harder for them to stay in the game. Indiana's players, Nesmith and Mathurin, also played very well, helping the team stay strong. The Pacers are now just one win away from reaching the NBA Finals. The next game will be at Madison Square Garden, where the Knicks need to win to stay alive. Indiana has been very confident on the road, winning most of their playoff games away from home. If the Knicks don't improve, Indiana could win the series soon. The game series is very exciting and keeps the fan on the edge of the seat. Bangladesh names preliminary football squad for Singapore match. Bangladesh has announced a list of 26 players for the upcoming match against Singapore. The team includes key players like Hamza Chowdhury, Shamit Som, and Fahmidul Islam. Suman Raja has rejoined the team after performing well in the Federation Cup. 3 players who played in the last match against India, Shakil Hossain, Sohail Rana, and Chandan Roy, are not in the squad now. The team has 3 goalkeepers, Mitul Marma, Sujan Hussain, and Mehdi Hassan Sharalan. The team also includes 8 players from Basundhara Kings. The match will be held on June 10th at Dhaka's National Stadium, and Bangladesh will start training on May 30. Before the match, they will play a practice game against Bhutan on June 4. Both Bangladesh and Singapore have 1 point so far in the Asian Cup qualifiers. Now let's have a glance at the weather trends and what you can expect as you plan your day ahead. Let's have a glance at the headlines one more time. Trump's Golden Dome space-based missile defense faces major development challenges. US suspends new international student visa appointments over social media checks. Russia and US leaders' tensions rise amid threat of World War III. Ex-police chief grants prison escape disguised as guard in Arkansas. French former surgeon sentenced to 20 years for child abuse crimes. ICC prepares warrants for Israeli ministers before prosecutors leave. Gaza school bombing kills family, highlights ongoing conflicts tragedy. Climate change accelerates, more extreme weather and rising global temperatures. Deadly chemical plant explosion in China raises safety and environmental concerns. Russia deals troops near Ukraine, increasing regional tensions and risks. EM Azhar welcomed with flowers after being freed. Lamine Yamal signs record-breaking long-term contract with Barcelona Football Club. Indiana Pacers lead NBA East Finals, Tyrese Halliburton's historic playoff performance. Bangladesh names preliminary football squad for Singapore match. Thank you for staying with us. To keep up with the latest news and updates, follow Millnnium News 24 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Millnnium News 24. You can watch us anytime on your Android or iOS devices, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Amazon Satellite TV, and all smart TV platforms. For non-stop news and entertainment, download our apps, Millnnium TV US on Android and Millnnium News on Google. We truly appreciate you being a part of the Millnnium News 24 family. Once again, thank you for staying with us. I'm Muhammad Muhtadi. Stay tuned for the next update and have a great night.